Expectations from chart analysts keep climbing. This market rebound isn't a matter of if, but when, and most think it's sooner rather than later. Today, I'm sharing insights from several top XRP analysts, and let me tell you, the worst-case scenario they predict is still jaw-dropping. Picture this. Even the most conservative forecasts suggest XRP hitting double digits. Yep, tired of fake gurus who claim to be expert traders but never trade live? I trade live on the second largest crypto exchange, where everything is transparent and results can't be faked. For over 440 days, I've consistently closed every month in profit. In the last 90 days alone, my followers have earned over $34,000 in profits, with only 4% drawdown. Verified results, not empty claims. Want to see my verified stats? Click the first link in my profile and start copying my trades for free today. Even close to $10. Let's put that in perspective. XRP bottomed out this cycle at just 28 cents. So, if it shoots up to $8, $9, or $10, which is the lowest target I've seen from any reputable analyst, that's incredible. Sure, if you've just started investing, you might be dreaming of even higher multiples, but let's be real. Those numbers are nothing short of astonishing. For those of us who've been here for the long haul, I'm guessing you're feeling the same as I am. Even the low-end predictions are life-changing. Turning 28 cents into nearly $10, that's beyond fantastic. It's the kind of payoff many of us have been waiting for. Hopefully, it shoots way higher, because honestly, it actually could. That's the exciting part. There's no shortage of analysts predicting XRP will break past $20. Believe it or not, even one of its biggest critics just made that same bold prediction. And yes, I'll show you that in a bit. It's wild. This is someone who spent years trashing XRP, calling it worthless, saying it's destined for zero. But now, they've done a complete 180 and are claiming it's heading to $20. Even the skeptics are reluctantly admitting that XRP might just blow up in a massive way. This could get really interesting. Let me start by saying this up front. I don't have a financial background, and nothing I share here is financial advice. Seriously, don't make any buy or sell decisions based on what I say. It's just my perspective. As I'm recording this, it's 3:57 p.m. Central Time, Saturday, March 22nd, 2025. XRP is holding at $2.38. And Bitcoin is sitting at $84,353. Another day of mostly sideways price action. Exciting, right? But don't worry, we won't stay in this range forever. Oh, and if the screen looks a bit off, it's probably because I'm out of town and working from my laptop. Gotta love that travel resolution. I usually record on my desktop PC back home, but today I'm rocking the same microphone. Well, sort of. I've got a collection of these bad boys, and this one's my travel buddy. So here I am, kicking back at a, wait for it, motel. Or should I say, hotel. Curious where the magic happens? Just peek at the screen. That's a shot of the hotel factory, where I'm cranking out this sizzling hot jam for you all right now. Spicy, isn't it? Speaking of heat, check out this post from chart analyst TechDev. With 517,500 followers, it's packed with reasons to believe this rocket is going way higher. Let's dive right in. He points out that we're at a rare moment where liquidity, represented by the yellow line, has retested its breakout and is now surging higher. Take a look at this chart. It goes all the way back to 2013, showing cycles where liquidity broke out, retested, hence the dotted lines, and then took off. What's he saying here? Simply that we're witnessing only the third setup like this in the past 12 years, right as the business cycle bottoms and begins to reverse. The previous 2 times this happened, it sparked the steepest climbs in the crypto market. His advice? Ignore the noise. He's been consistent with this perspective for what feels like forever, and it aligns with everything he's been preaching. The journey's not over. Yes, markets dip, they go sideways. It's frustrating and demoralizing. But hey, that's just human nature. Just because people feel a certain way doesn't mean the market will always play along with their emotions, no matter how logical or data-driven they think they are. The truth? Nothing is ever guaranteed, but history? It has a way of repeating itself. If liquidity is indeed on the rise, all that extra cash has to go somewhere, right? Stocks? Sure. Crypto? Probably. Odds are, we'll see some upward movement. Here's the kicker. Global liquidity drives these 4-year cycles. That's the secret sauce. And crypto? It always follows, but with a bit of a delay. That's the beauty of it. The momentum is building. It's coming. Need proof? Check out this analysis from chart expert Crypto Wizard. This is an XRP/BTC chart, and the signs are intriguing. A spark is coming, It's maturing beautifully. XRP/BTC is shaping up into a symmetrical triangle, and the tension is undeniable. It could break either way, but what's certain is that a major rally is on the horizon. Buckle up, because we're not going to linger in this range forever. As I've said before, this calm won't last. Eventually, we'll see a significant move. The symmetrical triangle forming here is the calm before the storm. A violent breakout is brewing. This isn't over, not by a long shot. Sure, no one can predict the future. Not me, not any chart analyst. And hey, I'm not an analyst myself, but that's the beauty of it. We draw conclusions based on data, history, and patterns. To me, it's crystal clear. Something big is coming. Doubting that just doesn't add up. Chart analyst Dark Defender shared an intriguing update today, diving into the monthly structure and volume figures we've been tracking. According to him, the median for XRP has held steady at $2.39 since November, making it crucial for XRP to stay above this level. He argues that breaking past the $10 mark requires applying exponential techniques, and if XRP gets stuck at $10, it's because exponential Fibonacci levels weren't used. However, there's a potential twist. XRP could surge beyond $5 to $8 by extending its Wave 3 length, possibly reaching an ambitious $77.70 this bull run. Now let me pause here because while I appreciate sharing diverse perspectives on this channel, I've got to say, and no offense to him, this prediction feels far-fetched to me. Not literally, but I think the chances of hitting that price this cycle are practically non-existent. Bitcoin would need to skyrocket to an absolutely mind-boggling level. Honestly, I should have crunched the numbers before recording this, but we're talking something insane, maybe 500,000 or so. If you look at historical trends, how money moves into Bitcoin and then spills into altcoins like XRP, you could try to map it out with math. But still, even if history repeats itself, hitting that price feels ludicrous. And look, I know he's not promising that. It's not even his base case, I get it. But is there any chance? I'd say it's as close to zero as you can get. Sure, it could hit that price in the future, maybe in another cycle, but here's my honest take. Just my opinion, nothing more. And hey, I'd love to be wrong. Seriously, I'll eat humble pie if I am, because honestly, I'd be ecstatic. No ego here. If it soars higher than I think is reasonable, I'll happily admit I missed the mark. I'll say, wow, I didn't see that coming. Congrats, everyone. I genuinely hope you're raking in profits. That's the mindset I'll have. But being upfront, I just don't see it happening this cycle. I really don't. Now, as for the median levels, he says after hitting $8, we might see XRP rocket towards $18 to $23. Indicators like the RSI and historical patterns back this prediction, not financial advice, of course. And wow, that would be incredible. Tons of analysts believe $18 to $23 is not just possible, but probable. Honestly, the lowest price prediction I've seen from any analyst I follow comes from the blockchain backer. And you know what? That's totally fine. He's cautious, intellectually honest, and could very well be right. Some folks think his estimates are too small, like he's not dreaming big enough. But hey, I don't see it that way. He's laid out the math behind his reasoning, and his range of $8, $9, or $10, that's not bad at all. In fact, for me, that would be incredible. Hitting those numbers would be life-changing, no question. And I know so many of you feel the same. Speaking of charts, here's a post from the chart analyst, Greg Crypto. Let's talk about the green chart. And you ask why I'm so optimistic. Well, I know exactly why you're feeling the same way. It's the same reason I am. Check it out. He's pointing to upper levels, even as high as $27. The chart analysts, the ones who've been in the game long enough to know better, are sticking to their conviction despite the recent sideways action. Here's the truth. We won't stay stuck in this range forever. It's only a matter of time. And honestly, that's what makes this so exciting. Check this out. Even Da Vinci Jeremy, a well-known XRP critic, is admitting that XRP could skyrocket, whether he likes it or not. He's not a fan, but hey, the charts don't lie. Just yesterday, he shared a video explaining his take and it's turning heads. Here's what he said. XRP equals $20 plus USD each. I'll admit it, XRP is about to break $3. I know, I'm not a fan, but technical analysis doesn't care about my opinions. Wait, not a fan? Speak for yourself, Jeremy. I'm all in. Love it or hate it, XRP's momentum might just take it to $20. Will it get there? Who knows, but it's time to pay attention. The market rarely plays by the rules of logic, but it sure knows how to keep us on our toes. Think something's impossible? Think again. Here's the kicker. There's this guy who absolutely loathes XRP. like irrationally despises it. For years, he's ignored cold, hard facts about it. Multiple people, including a former Ripple employee, have tried to explain it to him. And yet, year after year after year, he's stuck to his guns, screaming that XRP is destined for zero. But plot twist, now he's eyeing the charts, claiming they point to XRP soaring past $20. Funny, right? What's even wilder is that well-respected chart analysts, people who actually know what they're doing, are saying the same thing. They believe XRP breaking above $20 isn't just a pipe dream. All it takes is the right spark to light the fire. And let's be real, the crypto market is bound to heat up again. I genuinely believe it. So maybe it's time to pay attention. The surprises are just getting started. It's honestly hilarious to see this play out, especially after years and years of the same narrative. I mean, this guy's a legend in crypto. 823,000 followers and counting. He's been in the game for over a decade, made his fortune, and built his fame as one of the OG crypto adopters. Hats off to him for that, no doubt. But wow, it's wild to watch people like him, who once swore XRP was heading straight to zero, suddenly backtrack like, oh yeah, that thing I said about zero? Forget about it. Fascinating stuff. It's heading to $20 and beyond. Just wait. Seriously, just give it some time. Patience is key. If it hits that mark this cycle, I won't be shocked. Honestly, it doesn't sound crazy to me. Could it happen? Maybe. Or maybe the blockchain backer's right, and we're looking at $8, $9, or $10 instead this cycle. Either way, I'll be pumped. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't make any trades based on what I say or write. It'd be a terrible idea.